So, Dr. Ezugo, you probably would take on the question before the last two phone calls.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I want to say it again. What the Federal Ministry of Interior is trying to do is to bring about reform that deliver sustainable solutions to the challenges we have all identified in the correctional facilities. But why we are going about it the way we are going about it is that reforms that must work has the way they must be followed. It cannot be done without an in-depth assessment of the system, and that's what the independent investigative panel is doing. We are taking time to take a very deep assessment of the system so that when we are making recommendations, it will not be based on hearsay. It won't be based on assumptions or sentiments or emotions. It will be evidence-based. And that's why we are also visiting the facilities across the country. All the facilities, we are going to visit them for fact-finding, and we're also going to interface with stakeholders and service takers and the public in this. And that's the stakeholders' engagement. And that's what we're doing in this second phase of the report. And we will be able to pick the data we're gathering, the facts we are gathering from this exercise and from what we pick from the public and the fact-finding missions, and then generate what we can use to make recommendations. And that recommendations will be all embracing. We're going to look at the whole system completely from all angles, both the side of the infrastructure within the system, the side of services delivered by the correctional service officers, even their welfare service and the funding of correctional facilities and correctional service. We also understand that what we have in correctional service is a reflection of the fact that social systems is what we call complex adaptive systems. None of them is standing in isolation. Correctional facility does not work alone, and nobody even finds itself in the correctional facility without some other departments or government departments and institutions like police, like the court system, which is part of the reason why most of the callers are also trying to point fingers at what the police has done here and what the police hasn't done there. And to be fair to them, of course, those things are part of it. But again, what it simply means is that while we are working on seeing what we can do to rebuild the correctional facilities, the other agencies like the police also need to do something. Because if it is not tackled from all the angles, we are still not going to get a sustainable result in this. So, but at the end of the day, for what we are doing, even if the other agencies didn't do what they should do, the things that happen within the correctional facilities, with respect to the facilities, with respect to the treatment of inmates, with respect to human rights abuses, with respect to all manner of things that happen within the correctional facility, we should be able to build systems and standards that can guarantee to a reasonable extent that they will be of international or global standard. And while we also hope that the other agencies of government will make necessary adjustments to ensure that the interactions of all of these agencies and the results they produce do not create unnecessary ripple effects on the correctional facility or on the other services.